Hi, welcome back to Badger's Cottage Garden. I'm Tony, and today we're going to have a look at doing seeding. So I have my packets of seeds and I'm just preparing my seed trays. I'm going to walk you through what I've been doing. So I use different types of seed trays for different things. So these are a little module, and then this is my gutter seed trays. And then this year's experiment is a little seed tray in an incubator, and as you can see I've already got some rainbow sweet peppers by the looks of it sprouting up before the others, and I have just been planting some more pepper seeds in here to go into that little incubator in the back. So in the previous years, what I've done is I've heated this entire room using radiator. This is my conservatory. So there's plenty of light in here, and it's double glazed so it holds its heat. But it's expensive heating a whole room to germinate specific seeds that need that much more heat. So that's why I've got the pepper seeds in incubators this year. So what I've done here, so you can see, I've got a seed tray. This is an old one. I've cut it up because it's an experiment to go into the incubator. I've soaked the compost on there. Then I've made little divots, if you can see, and I've placed 2 in each cell. So when they sprout, there'll be one that's stronger than the other, and you just get rid of the one that is the weaker seed. When you're planting seeds, you want them to be about, there's a general rule, 2.5 times the depth of the seed itself. And then you can just pop it over with your finger, just cover it up nicely there. You want the soil, don't push down too hard, but you want the soil to be touching those seeds, and you do that with each of them. There we go. Now always remember to label your seeds so you know what's going to be growing out of there. I have this little rule because I always have a habit of planting more seeds than I actually plan to, and in this situation I had 3 different types of seeds and I had 4 lines. So I have this personal rule where I always plant from this side in this direction, so I know that this line here has got this pepper seed in it because I'm working in this direction. If I put that there, then that would be the same as that one. So those are some pepper seeds that I've planted, and then the gutters I use for my peas. So you can see this is, you can use any gutter. This one is actually a flat base gutter because it's just, I find it easier. I've done the round based. The flat base gutters came in my direction and I went, oh yeah, I'm having them. They'll sit nicer on the shelf when I'm planting up the peas. And then I have done, I don't know, a couple of inches apart in squares all the way down. And again, about 2.5 times the depth of a pea. And then I've planted my peas in there, and I'm just about to go through and cover them all up. So I put my compost in here first, and then I soaked the compost, and it is very wet. Okay, I'm going to give them a nice head start by making that very wet. You don't keep it soaking wet because you've got to be careful. You've got to be careful with seeds that to keep them moist and wet so that they will grow, and to keep the temperatures high enough so that they will germinate. If you've got your seeds in too wet compost and your temperatures are not high enough, the seeds are just going to go moldy. So moisture is not a problem as long as your temperatures are high enough. And if your temperatures are high enough and you haven't got enough moisture, that's also going to be a problem. So it's a fine balance of moisture and heat in order to be able to germinate seeds. So I'm going to work my way down the rest of those peas. And I've got the same pea in both gutters. I've got purple magnolia here and British Wonder here. I've got some more, so I'm going to have to prepare some more gutters, and I will give you a glance when I'm all done. So why do I use the gutter method? I could plant my peas in the cells just like I have done with all my other seeds. So why do I choose the gutter method over this? I could direct sow my peas into where I want them to grow. So why do I choose the gutter method rather than anything else? Well, I tend to find if I plant my seeds, my peas, directly out into the ground, the mice come along and eat more. They disappear. They don't germinate, and they never produce any seedlings that then give me any peas. So I've given up direct planting. I mean, it's not true. They don't all get eaten, and some of them I have successfully grown, but they don't seem to do so well if I direct sow them in my particular garden. I like to get a head start, so I do like to tend to plant my peas indoors and then transplant them outside to give myself that little bit of a head start. I have used the cell method. I have planted them in pots, little pots, and then transferred them out. But I like the gutter method because basically you have a long gutter that is full of seedlings that are growing in compost, and if you get that compost to be wet enough, you can tip and slide the whole lot out into a little trench that you've dug yourself in your bed, and that's transplanted them. It's so incredibly easy. So that is why I like to use the gutter method on